Hey guys, Welsknight here, and welcome back to another episode of Pixelmon from the Pocket Pixels server. Reminder that this series is sponsored by Pocket Pixels, but we're starting off again in the hub. It is Sunday, so there's nothing special going on today as far as daily events, but tomorrow there will be boss raids, which are pretty fun. Reminder that if you want to come play with us, you can log on to the server by getting the mod pack at getpixelmon.com. The IP is play.pocketpixels.net, and then once you're in the main hub, you just go through the yellow portal, because we're on Pokemon Yellow, or you right-click the compass in your inventory and go to Pokemon Yellow. And that will take you to Welshurst. Well, actually, that will take you onto the server, I should say. And then to get to Welshurst, the town that we're all building together, just type /PW when you get on the server into chat for public warps, and choose Welshurst off the list. It's the very first one. That will poof you into the Pokemon Center here, where you can read all the rules of the town and get started and everything like that. So the first video went out yesterday, and it's a little crazy right now. These videos are going to come out every Saturday. There'll be one video a week every Saturday. But yeah, it's crazy. The town is popping. Like, there are so many people, and I think we need to implement roads as quickly as possible. So I'm going to come up with a road design. I'll catch up with you as soon as I have one. So I think it is high time we implement some roads here in Welshurst, and I've come up with a design that I think is pretty simple to follow along with, because I don't want to build all the roads myself. I want to basically come up with the design and then let everyone who's here kind of chip in and I'll help build the roads. So I wanted a design that's pretty easy to follow, but also looks good, and I wanted something that looks kind of modern, certainly paved. I didn't want to go like dirt roads or anything like that, or anything too like outlandish, like Prismarine or whatever. I think looks a little too weird. So we're going to start with temple blocks on the sides like this. These are made with, well, I don't have the stuff, but basically pretend those are stone bricks, and then this is sandstone. That's the recipe for temple blocks, and you'll get four temple blocks for each time you do this recipe. So the conversion rate is fine, but temple blocks on the side, and then I think I want to fill in light gray concrete powder going all the way down, and this is kind of our base block. Dude, get your Sylveon out of my face. Thank you. Stupid Pokemon getting in the way of my building. It's fine. Anyway, so we'll kind of fill all of this in with the light gray concrete powder, like so. And then this will be kind of our base block, so to speak. And from there, we can add some variation to it with some other stuff, like the light gray concrete, for example. I'm just going to kind of randomly bust out some spots. Let's maybe not make that quite so random. Maybe something like that. Here, maybe like a little thingy like this. Something like that. And then we'll take light gray concrete and just kind of mix that in a bit. Like so. And then last but not least, we will also mix in some stone slabs, because we need a way to change the elevation for places that go up hills and things along those lines. So we're going to mix in some stone slabs as well. So just grab some of this. Let's go here. Let's fill that one in. Fill this one in. Yeah, something like that. And then I think we need like one more stone slab, like maybe here? No, not there. Let's go here. Something like that. And then that is essentially the road design. Nice and simple. But I think it works, and then, you know, the rest of the whole town will be transformed like this. So the temple blocks on the outside, base block of light concrete powder, light gray concrete, and stone slabs mixed in. So there we go. I think it works. Well, my friends, it's only a couple minutes later, and people are already going crazy. We've already got people putting down the roads. I'm so happy that everyone gets to kind of help chip in and that I don't have to build all of the roads myself. You guys can help me. It's so nice to be able to just kind of like come up with a design and be like, go forth, my minions. Anyway. So yeah, the town is, as I said earlier, the town is popping. Like, it's crazy. This is less than, well, it's a little bit over a day since the last video went out. Check this out. Look at the size of Welshurst. Before the first video came out, I think roughly this, I think I did 2 plots in every direction from my house plus the Pokecenter over here. So the town was originally like this big. It's expanded all the way out over here. There's like over 100 people living in Welshurst. It's really cool. The town, the whole town, I mean, it's not even a town at this point. It's like a city. The whole place just kind of sprang up overnight, which is pretty cool. And there's a lot of really cool builds here. I mean, I'm not going to show every single one in detail because that would literally be the entire video. But we'll do kind of a flyover and you can kind of see like just how much stuff is going on. Look at this. I'm uncovering even more stuff now that I haven't seen yet. The town is expanding so quickly. Everyone's showing up. The roads are getting put in place. We've got our infrastructure started and everything like that. One little note, one thing I want to highlight for those of you who do feel like coming and playing with us here and having a good time, is that we actually do have neighbors who are not part of Welshurst and who were actually here first. So there's a little bit of a border fence right here that someone built. It wasn't me, but it's a very nice fence that kind of walls off the town square. And I'm asking that people do not expand southwest. So if you look at the map of Welshurst, my house is right here. And southwest over here is someone's little starter area over here, and they were actually here before I was, and they're not part of the town. They didn't ask for us to build a town right on their doorstep, so I'm basically asking that nobody goes past this line. I originally asked that people don't go past like this line, but you know, like, or maybe the line was over here. I don't know. Some people crossed the line. But we're good. We're on good terms with our neighbors. I'm just asking that nobody expands further in this direction because we don't want to encroach on their territory. As I said, they're not part of the town. They didn't ask to be part of the town. They were actually here before I was, and I'm basically asking that people expand the town in every direction except for southwest. So just a little note of that. But yeah, the town is going very well. There's all sorts of really cool builds. We've got a ton of people playing and have a good time. There's just so much to do. My breeding, as far as Pokemon stuff goes, my breeding has been going really well. I've actually gotten quite a few competitive Pokemon now. Some of them I've purchased off of the global trade store from other players, and some of them I have bred myself. But I'm making good progress. If we look here at our competitive box, these Pokemon are all level 100, and they all have competitive movesets. So if we look at like Azumarill, for example, Play Rough, Superpower, Aqua Jet, Belly Drum. This is kind of a classic Belly Drum Azu. And I'm not going to go through every single one of them, but we're there. We're getting there. We've got about, what would this be, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16 competitive Pokemon with more on the way. I'm currently breeding Ralts, Starly, and Kangaskhan. Kangaskhan for myself, and Starly and Ralts to sell, because the best way to make money on the server, and, you know, currency is, it's referred to as coins, but it's Pokédollars, whatever. I find that the best way to make money on the server is basically to sell Pokemon that you've bred to other players, so that you can, you know, fund the purchase of more Pokemon, basically. So I'm breeding Raltses and Starlies at the moment because they're both pretty decent Pokemon, especially considering, for the gym and for other purposes. I think they'll sell pretty well, and they're not hidden ability Pokemon, so they won't be super expensive for people to buy. So I think I'll be able to sell quite a few of them. But yeah, that's kind of what's going on right now. There is a gym. I said I would do at least one gym battle for every episode. We may stick to that, we may not. We'll see. I may end up doing more than one. But the next gym for us is the Grass-type gym. And if we warp gym rules, there we go. If you warp to the gym rules, gym number 2, it's 4v4, level cap 35, and it's a Grass-type gym. So I've actually got a team already prepared. I'm ready to go. Let's do it. It's time for another gym challenge, my friends. This is the Grass Gym. Level cap is 35. And here's the team. I'm going Torkoal, Staraptor, Weepinbell, and Nidoking. So Torkoal sets up Sun with Drought, Lava Plume, Sludge Bomb, Rapid Spin, and Yawn. We have Weepinbell with Chlorophyll, so twice the speed under Sun, taking advantage of the Sun being set up by Torkoal, with Weather Ball, Sludge Bomb, Sucker Punch for priority, and Solar Beam. And then we have Sheer Force Nidoking with Sludge Wave, Ice Beam, T-Bolt, and Flamethrower. Sheer Force Life Orb, I think it's like a 61% damage increase or something like that. There's a weird interaction with the way that Life Orb works and Sheer Force that makes it like super powerful. And then lastly, to round out the team, we have Staraptor with Aerial Ace, Quick Attack, U-Turn, and Roost. I wanted this to be Brave Bird, but apparently I can't actually get Brave Bird on Staraptor because it learns it naturally at a later level, but it can't pass it down via Egg Move to Starly. So I'm just going to roll Aerial Ace. Realistically, I think I'll probably be fine with just Torkoal, Weepinbell, and Nidoking, but Staraptor is here, U-turn, just in case. So it should be okay. So I'm going to go ahead and challenge the gym. Gym 2. And let's go ahead and join the queue. And I'll be back. Oh, look at that. Instant. So let's see. We probably want to lead with Torkoal. So we get Sun up right away, and then we're ready to go. So let's see. Whimsicott and Torkoal. I'm just going to go, I think, for a Sludge Bomb right off the bat. That's 4 times effective against Weepinbell. We get Leech Seeded. Whimsicott's gone. Oh, gets poisoned. It did actually survive, but the poison killed it. So that worked out well. And now the gym leader goes into... We will see here. What do you have? Ludicolo. Okay. So here I think we switch into... Does Ludicolo get Ice Beam? I think it does. We'll go Weepinbell here. He may set up Rain. He set up Rain. Alright, that's fine. I think we probably want to go into... Let's see. I'm assuming you do have Ice Beam. And it's under Swift Swim right now. But they probably wouldn't use... I think we just fire off a Sludge. It does have Ice Beam. Okay. Yeah, that's what I was afraid of. Alright, we go back into Torkoal. Like so. And then we're just going to... we've got the Sun back up. So here I think we go into Nidoking. And hope he doesn't Rain Dance again. He Rain Danced again. We might actually lose this. This is unfortunate. Because Ice Beam will one-hit KO Nidoking as well, I imagine. And this team is not good against Ice. I think we sack... No, I think we fire off... Ah, man. Yeah, this thing is going to destroy me. That's alright. Here, we're going to fire off a Sludge Bomb. That did not do nearly enough damage. And now we're under rain. Yep. We're going to lose. That's alright, though. These things happen. We'll quick attack here. We did manage to kill it. We're probably going to lose, though. We're down to our last Pokemon. Flapple? Yeah, Flapple's a problem. We just Aerial Ace and hope for the best. Oh, nope. That got it. Okay. And Go-Goat? Aerial Ace? Hope for the best? Look at that. Staraptor with the late game sweep. It worked out. I thought we were going to lose that for sure. But Staraptor pulled through in the end there. That, yeah, the Ludicolo was a problem. The fact that it had Rain Dance. I suppose I could have tried to, like, stall it out of Rain Dance PP, but either way, we got another badge. GG. So I totally realized that I forgot to have shaders on for the first few chunks of those clips. I'm sorry about that. Anyway, so yeah, I've been breeding down here, and I just bred a Kangaskhan, and I want to show you something that's kind of unique. So one thing you can do is you can actually sell eggs on the global trade system directly, but if you type GTS sell, it'll take you into this menu. You go to Pokemon, and you can hover your mouse over the egg and see its IVs, its nature, its gender, and all that kind of good stuff right off the bat without actually hatching the eggs first, which is awesome. Normally in Pixelmon you can just do /IVs, but it only lets you see the IVs. It doesn't let you see the ability or any of that kind of stuff. So being able to see pretty much the full information about the Pokemon before I go to the trouble of actually hatching this egg is fantastic. Now, I don't actually want to sell this egg because this is a perfect Kangaskhan. This is exactly what I want. Perfect IVs in every stat that matters, jolly nature, correct ability. So we don't need to breed Kangaskhan's anymore, but I do need to hatch this egg. And the best way to do that is go /PW for public warps and go to this one right here, Gen 3's Hatch Road. Gen 3 made this. He's one of the players on the server, and basically you can just walk along this road. In the past, for Pixelmon, I've always flown on a Talonflame, but it turns out that flying gives you greatly reduced steps for your egg. So if we type /eggs2 for slot number 2, you'll see there's a little tracking bar now up at the top of the screen that will show me how long I have to go before this egg hatches. I just walk along this road until it's done, and then I'll be able to train it up and turn it into a competitive Pokemon. Alright, so I have finished hatching the Kangaskhan, and now we need to EV train it. So to do that, the server has an EV hub. You can just go warp EV hub. That'll take you here. And from here, you can just go inside and you can battle Pokemon that will give you EVs of the type you want. So I'm going to want speed and attack. So we'll do attack first. I'll give Kangaskhan this Power Bracer. And then one of these on the side here. Here we go, attack. So we'll just pop over here. And all of these trainers all have the same teams. It's a level 1 Pokemon that gives 3 EVs of the type. So attack, 3 attack EVs over here. Between the Power Bracer, the Pokemon themselves, and then there's also a skill. If we look at skills, you earn these just by playing and doing things. I think it is training. Here we go. One of these means I get double EVs. So basically, I only have to fight these dudes 4 times altogether, and they've all got level 1 Pokemon, so it's like a guaranteed win. And you actually get a tiny amount of money from doing this as well, so it's a way to kind of really grind out money. Not necessarily the fastest way to get money in the server, but it works. But if I fight these guys 4 times, that will max out the attack stat on this Kangaskhan, and then I'll do the same for speed, and I'll probably put a tiny bit, the last 4 EVs into defense as well. Well, my friends, Welshurst has been rapidly growing and expanding over the last day or two since the first video went out. It's absolutely insane. Just look at the map of Welshurst. This is... We started out around here, and it has expanded so much. It's crazy. But I have a little bit of a project, a little bit of a building project I want to do in this episode. Over here, right next to the Pokemon Center, I've got an area marked out for an arena, and I just kind of threw down a little bit of white concrete powder here, just as like a temporary thing. But I think what I want to do now is turn this into a proper arena, actually build an arena here and make it look all good. Also, I should probably note, I've been having some weird issues with my microphone lately, and I'm not sure exactly what's causing it, but I have a feeling it might be cables or an electrical issue of some sort, like a current issue. So I actually have a bunch of stuff that I have ordered. I'm going to be replacing all of my microphone cables and all that kind of stuff. It should be here tomorrow, so any like weirdness with the audio, I apologize for it. There's only so much I can do, but hopefully it will be fixed when I get the new stuff. So yeah, that's the thing. But anyway, I'm going to get to work on this arena, and let's do it as a time lapse. Well, my friends, the arena is finished, and I'm really happy with how it turned out. I think it works really well. I might end up swapping out the green terracotta here for another, like, unnatural block, like green wool or something like that, just so we don't get Pixelmon spawning in the arena, because they only spawn on natural blocks, and terracotta, even if it's stained, is considered a natural block. So I might swap that out later, but overall, I'm really happy with how it turned out. I think it'll be a good place to have battles and all that kind of good stuff. If you're wondering how I'm flying, since I'm sure some people will ask, you can get fly tokens on the server. Obviously, you can buy them, but you also get them as daily rewards. Here we go. Day 7, you get a 1-day fly token, and that will allow you to basically have creative flight. You don't get creative mode, like you don't have infinite blocks and stuff. It's still survival, but you can fly around in creative. Also, I had a couple people ask me in the comments of the last episode how much it costs per month to play on the server. It doesn't. It's free as long as you have Minecraft Java Edition. There are things you can spend money on, but they are completely optional. And they really, like, it's not a server that, you don't need to pay to be on the server. You can have a perfectly good time without paying a dime. And everything that you can buy from the store, you can get in-game relatively easily, or buy from other players on the global market. So, yeah, it's not, you don't have to pay. Parents. There's no cost to be on the server. So yeah, that's the arena, and I'm pretty happy with it. So yeah, I don't know what I'm going to do next, but it'll be something fun. Actually, my friends, I just looked at the amount of time that this video, like at the amount of footage I have, and we're actually pretty much out of time for this episode. I didn't realize we'd done so much, but that's all right. Next episode, we'll be taking on the next gym, which I believe is a poison-type gym, and, doing some other things. Got some ideas for some more community projects and stuff like that, continuing to expand Welshurst, etc., etc. Also, I've been working on my competitive Pokemon, and we've got almost a full box now of competitive-ready Pokemon ready to go, and this is slowly expanding, too. So, I don't know, I think everything's going well, I'm having a ton of fun, and once again, I hope you will come join me. So my friends, if you enjoyed the video, you know what to do. Links in the description below, so check that out as well. Otherwise, my friends, thanks for watching, and I'll see you in the next one.